In this lesson, we're going to talk about doing a value study. And whenever I paint, I always print a black and white picture of my photo reference as well as a colored picture. When I paint, it's important to be able to pull your values in a painting. To have a strong painting, I feel that one of the most important things is good, strong values in your painting, having lights and darks and everything in between. So when I was painting this cow, I pulled off these and then I produced the painting by going back and forth looking at my references to check my values when I was painting this cow. So that's how I work. I do recommend that, of always having a large 8.5 by 10 in colored and black and white of whatever you are painting. In this next lesson, we are going to do a simple value scale. From 1, I call it the blush color, just a tiny bit of color in it, to 10, this is like straight out of the tube. 5 is a mid value. So I say it's like playing the piano when we are painting. It's important to have a wide range of values in your painting. If you only paint with a very light and a dark color, it's too contrasty. The mid values are what pulls a painting together and make it work and be successful. I start off with a basic value study. So I will do it here for you. I would like each one of you to practice this exercise. And this will then go into the next exercise that I will show you. A monochromatic painting would be our next exercise, that you will take a simple subject and paint all the different values that you used in your value scale. I ask you to look at this and say, what's not working in this painting compared to this painting? This has more range of values, and this is all 2 values, light and dark. So let's get started on our value scale. Just make 10 little shapes. Space them out far enough that they don't bleed into each other. What I take is a flat brush. I like using a flat brush because it gives you a good flat surface to be able to compare versus a round brush of just one skinny little brush stroke. I am going to use cobalt blue. And I'm going to mix that up using very, very little water. Now, I can start with my darkest shade first if I want to. And that is straight out of the tube, and I put it on very thick. Okay. Then I clean my brush, and now I'm going to be diluting this color, cobalt blue. So there I'm going to start with my first color. Actually, I'm going to dilute it a little bit more even. And I say this just has a hint of blue. And there's my first color. Now I'm going to take that and I'm going to just be adding a tiny bit more blue to each value. Now that's too much of a jump. There we go. And this is not that easy of an exercise. So I say, be patient. You can always glaze over them if you need to go over it again, if the jump is too significant. pigment. And then 9. I can go over this one again and really make that as dark as you can. Okay, 5 is going to be mid-value. You may have to make a few adjustments. And that jump is too much. I'm going to add a little bit more. Okay, there I go. That's working better. So I'm going to clean that up, and that is 1 to 10 in values. And in our next, I take this off. Okay, so that's a value scale. Take your time doing this, but it does take some time. Be patient with yourself and then number them. A great exercise to do.